Yo, what up? What it is, man? Free game all day, man. You know what it is, man. Like, subscribe my channel, hit that like button. Yeah, look, check this out, right? The soccer player, um, uh, I can't pronounce his name. Like, his name is so hard to pronounce. It's Achraf Hakimi, some shit like that. Anyway, this is what happened with this brother, and I'm finna give y'all details about this from what I've read. So his wife has tried to divorce him, and he put all his assets, everything he owned. I think that she, outside of $1 million that he can spend, that all of this is something that is in his mama's name. So when he was, you know, when his wife, attempted to divorce him and they went to court, she couldn't get anything because everything is his mom's name. So she's the beneficiary, she's everything, like it's in his mom's name. I'm going to tell you 2 reasons why this probably happened. And what's crazy about this is, first off, this is a family-oriented man. He's family-oriented. Like, he believes in his family. And what's crazy is they're overseas. And he had the smarts enough to make sure that he kept his money within his family. Now, his mom obviously has a big influence on him because his mom is basically like his accountant. Do you know how many athletes, period, who have agents that have screwed them out of their money and they just fucked up and they ain't got shit to show for it, and they're walking around here like a regular motherfucker, but they got screwed out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is why women call men mama's boys and make statements like that about them, because they're trying to manipulate a guy to the point to where they want to get him away from the connection with his parents, to where that his parents are not. See, women know that moms normally know, like, who they are personally. You can't fake it. Just like if your dad's a real nigga, he gonna be able to sense and tell, like, if what kind of dudes you deal with, if he a straight up dude or he full of shit or whatever he is. He can be able to tell that. But most women try to pull away. And sometimes, not all women, but most women the women who don't mean no good, them the women who don't really want you to have a relationship with your mom, because they don't have good intentions and they know your parents probably will sense that. But his mom was so smart to where, like, they kept it in their family. Some dudes get a lot of money and they just simp the fuck out. Spin, don't want to listen to nobody. And then she was finna do the same shit that all these other women have done. These men, they deal with these women, these foreign women or women who mix, these beautiful women. And these women, they be with them a couple years, and then they be ready to go and move on. They try to get half of their shit. That's the game. If you don't know the game, that's the game. If you ever come into every dude I know, I'm gonna do that. It ain't all of them, but it's a lot of them that have came into so much money, and then they get these divorces. They marry women that's out of their league that they ain't got no business dealing with. When I mean out of their league, like, they just don't fit. It's not a fit. You know that if you didn't have this money, this woman wouldn't be dealing with you. And these women, when they feel like they can't deal with it no more or whatever, and they like, you know what, and they go and shit, they get out of there, and they end up divorcing them in like 2 years. It ain't no different from a regular relationship. Think about it. You got some women that will waste a man's time, spend 2 or 3 years. They know the dude in love with them, and then they break up with him. But only difference is they marry them, and then when they marry them, they get in that divorce, and it's probably the plan. I'm gonna marry him, be with him about 2 or 3 years, and then I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna get half his shit. You know what I'm saying? But this brother was so smart to where, like, they already had this shit already planned out to where, like, she went finna get nothing. I'm looking at Madge and look on her face when she walked out that courtroom and with nothing in it, that dude's name, and she couldn't get nothing. I bet she was just so outdone because that probably was her plan from the beginning. That's probably her plan. She probably knew what she was gonna do, and she ain't get nothing. That's why a lot of women try to pull guys away from their moms because they know they don't mean them no good. They know they know like, and they might even throw some shit in their ear that make them even turn on their moms. You know what I'm saying? Why you listening? You need to be your own man. They gonna say all this shit because they trying to get you to a point where, like, they can manipulate you. Cause it's manipulation. They can manipulate you and have you to where, like, you is gonna blow it all and risk it all for them. So what I've learned from this, I applaud the brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him. That is a feather in the cap. And hopefully these guys, these athletes, these musicians who come into all this money, they realize quit marrying these women who you know good and well wouldn't be dealing with you if you didn't have all this money. Quit marrying them, man. Like, just stop it. Like, don't do it. I don't care how they act. But they will not be acting like this with you because of whatever's going on with you, like, at this time. They will not be doing it. Remember this, man. Just don't risk it all like that. It's not worth it. But anyway, man, I just want to applaud that, man. Free game all day. Hey, peace out.